Welcome back to Mansions of Madness. This is turn 14. We're playing Blood Ties, the third scenario of the base game. When last we left off, Joe Diamond, Sister Mary in the dark, cave number 2. Had a zombie pull some hair out of Sister Mary's head and take off what looks like towards the altar. Joe not liking the sound of that. Sister Mary has the magical phrase key. I'm going to have Sister Mary actually go first. So she's going to climb up the ladder, which means she's going to come out up here. And so for one movement, then two movement, she's going to be right in front of the root cellar. And her third movement, she's going to move in here. And let me guess, indeed, it's a magical lock. The door into this room is sealed with a lock that only open if you know the proper phrase. Indeed, Sister Mary does know the proper phrase. She gets into the room. However, that's the end of her actions. So she's not able to do anything else at this point in time. Now, Joe Diamond, who's down here in the dark, not liking the looks of the zombie taking off. Actually, yeah, is going to stay there. And he's just going to shoot at the zombie. Now, he's going to get a -2 because he's in a dark room and he's trying to shoot the zombie. But maybe he'll have good luck and roll a critical hit and take him out. Wouldn't that be nice? All right, come on, Joe, do something here. Ranged weapon. You carefully line up your shot and fire. Test marksmanship. Well, it's his best skill. He has a 6 in it, but with -2, he needs 4 or less. Come on, Joe. An 8. That is not going to be doing a whole lot. And with a fail here, it says your shot goes wide and the flash of your gun blinds you. You are stunned. Oh, that's classic. Joe stuns himself. He doesn't even need help from the monsters or the keeper. Joe, what can I say? Joe is stunned. Well, that's going to be a short-lived stun because the stun token will come out at the beginning of the keeper's turn. So that's kind of amusing. However, Joe stunned himself with the blinding flash in the dark room of his 38, totally missing the zombie who's motoring along with a piece of Sister Mary's hair. Okay, so that was, he actually has, now he has 1 movement if he wants because he is now stunned. So I think he's just going to stay there. Let's hope nothing too horrible happens to Sister Mary up there or down there in the root cellar. And now I'll just readjust the camera and we'll get into the keeper's turn. Okay, so here we are at the keeper's turn. Now Sister Mary and Joe Diamond split up again. They're not going to be able to freely exchange items. However, the stun token at this time comes off Joe. So it was he, I guess, temporarily stunned himself with his horrible shot. And now the next part of the keeper turn is the keeper gets 2 threat tokens, 1 for each investigator. And now the keeper can spend threat tokens. And of course, the keeper's going to spend 1 threat token for Raise the Dead, putting a corpse marker now over in the graveyard, and then spending the other 2 to actually turn that corpse marker into a zombie. So out comes a zombie into the graveyard now. And I'm just going to place that out on the board. Believe me, it's out there. We'll see it next turn. All right, we'll just go back for a quick recap on the board, and that's going to be the end of the keeper's turn. All right, so of course the end of the keeper's turn now is placing the final 5th token on this card. And what does that mean? Well, it means we reveal this card. So turn 14. And we reveal this card. It says the plot thickens. And it's reveal the objective. Okay, so right now we reveal the objective. So we find out what the investigators need to do and what the keeper is trying to do. So here we are. This was the objective, and I've chosen 1B. There's actually 3 different ones. So the objective is revealed. And what does it say? The keeper may reveal this objective at any time, which I didn't do. Tokens can be placed in this card until it is, cannot be placed in this card until it's revealed. So the red text here is what the keeper needs to do to win, and the white is what the investigators need to do. So the keeper says at the end of each keeper turn, place 1 skill token on this card for each zombie at an altar. The keeper wins if there are 6 or more tokens on this card. Well, I'm going to deem that it's not... This is already the end of the turn has come. We're just revealing the card. So the tokens will not be placed on this card till the end of the next turn. Now, there are 2 zombies at the altar, which of course strategically the keeper has put on there. And now the investigators win if the player with the ceremonial skull is in the graveyard. Well, we don't know where the ceremonial skull is, although I have suspicions. It's probably in a crypt somewhere. And so those are the objectives. So now I'm just going to leave this card out here. I'm going to put it kind of sideways because we're going to be putting tokens on it. So I'm just going to grab, I don't know, I'll grab the threat tokens and we'll put 6 of them next to that card, and we'll start filling this card up. And if we get 6 threat tokens on there, the keeper is going to win. We do have 1 more card here that needs to be filled up. So now the race is on. The investigators need to find the ceremonial skull, get it to the graveyard. The keeper needs to have as many zombies as possible sitting on the altar to keep adding tokens to this card. All right, now the race is on. Things are not looking too good. Oh, and the other thing is, once the objective is revealed, all locks are removed from the game. So I'm just going to remove all the lock cards from all the different doors around the playing area. Basically, free reign now for anyone to go anywhere. So all the locks come off. Okay, that is going to be the end of turn 14. Join me next time when the race is on for turn 15.